We live a life very, very simply in Himalaya. Mountain itself is a symbol of a peace. So as soon as you look at the mountain, no matter how much stressed you are, how much worried you are or nervous, mountain kind of give you a special feelings, special energy. And as a Sherpa, when I work in the mountain, we're taught to respect the mountains and regard the mountain as a goddess. We believe that the mountains will protect us. But we're also praying at the same time for the safety, for the safe passage on the mountain. Or above 8,000 meters, we consider it as a death zone. So you can die anytime. No one should lose life there just for a summit of Everest. It is a great deal. The summit of Everest is a big deal. But again, the life is way, way much bigger, and you can't compare at all with the summit of Everest. Mountain is not a place where you you go and argue or practice something negative. It's the place where you practice the great things, where you practice compassion. Hello, my name is Tendi Sherpa. I'm a mountain guide from Nepal. I have been climbing mountains since 2003. So I spent almost 20 years climbing on the mountain, and I'm really enjoying it. And I will be going back to climb Mount Everest just in a few days actually. And that's like my normal office. Here I'm in Kathmandu, but I was born actually in the eastern part of Nepal, in this village called Kembalung. It's a beautiful village surrounded by a dense forest. It takes about 5 days to get to my hometown from here. In my village, we don't have any cars, we don't have any road to drive, we don't have any electricity, no televisions, no telephones, nothing. So we used to live our life so simply over there. There wasn't a lot of options, like you have options for the kids in the town, in the city. We didn't have any cartoons to watch. So only thing that we watch is like basically cows, like domestic animals. Wherever you want to go, you are free. I used to play with the river, like very tiny river, running water. I used to make a small pond, play with that. Like I was only 5 years old when my parents sent me for the school. I had no idea about school, but my parents said, Tendi, you're gonna go to school. And I asked my father that I want to do the same thing. I want to go on a trek. I want to be a porter. I want to see tourists, and I want to see a big city. And finally, it was time, and I left my village without any sandal and any shoes. And once I got in Kathmandu, I was totally shocked with everything. I went to my uncle's house, so we used to all sleep and eat in one small room all together. And I went there, and he accepted me to be in with his family.
The ground is shaking. Oh, oh! Oh.
So when I came back, I went to their house to say sorry, and then kids asked me questions like immediately, like he's like, "Uncle, where is my father? You know, when is he coming? Because kids expected that when they see me, they will also see their father, and you know, like you don't have any answers. You just don't have any answers." It made me really, really sad, and that's the moment when I first, started thinking about the future of those kids. My bigger goal is actually to build a school since a long, long time, and my interest for building a school is still in my heart, and but it's more focused on the kids that have lost their father on the mountains. Because a few kids, a few family living in the village, remote area, who has a lot of kids, as they lost their father on the mountain, they had to even pull out the kids from the school. And this is something I don't want for kids to, do. I don't want them to leave the school. I want them to continue school and achieve something great in their life. Just fulfill the dream of their father. Every time I go to climb mountains, of course, I scare. I leave the home, I leave my family behind, and I always look back to them when I leave the door. I look back to them and I say, hopefully this is not the last time I see them. You never know. You absolutely never know. No matter how much experience you are, how many years you have been on mountain in the past, you absolutely don't know. Anything can happen, because we know that a lot of great climbers have been killed on mountain. So I always look back, and one more time look their face, everything. I pray from my heart that may this be not the last to see them. May I be able to see them after the seasons. Why I go to a mountain? Why I take such a risk? But then I get also the answers immediately, because this is something that I have been doing from my early age. This is the only thing that I know to do my entire life. Since my age of 13 years old, I don't have other experience. This is how I've been helping my family. I can't think of any other options. And so every time when I come back from the mountain, I feel like I've been to the war and I won the war.
Year 2022.
But mainly as a mountaineer, I think we have been practicing really, really kind heart, very positive thinking towards the other peoples. And that has been always the main key for success of mountaineering. And I like to continue in that way. You should always respect. I think one of the great success in your life would be when you die, you say, wow, I did something great in my life. I'm happy with each and every single thing I have done. I haven't hurt anybody. I haven't done anything negative. I haven't practiced a lot of egos or jealousy, or I haven't hurt anybody, I have tried to help myself. I have tried to help a lot to other people, and I've enjoyed each and everything that I've lived with.